Hello, hello, hello.
Hey, hey, hey. How goes it?
How goes it?
Woo! It's good.
You're here. You're here.
Storm,
You're
but
here.
I'm ready. Ready to
I'm
go.
so excited to have you here.
Thank you for having me back.
Oh my goodness. Hello, everybody. I see. Oh, there they all come. Now I see them coming. Hello, hello, hello. So if you look right here, you guys, most of you know most of you know the deal, but here we go. Miss Edie, Just Jackie Crafting. And then we have hello, Sandra, and hello, Teri Jarvis. Hi, Sue. And Lynn's Crafting Creations. Della. Hello, Treese. Hello, Cheryl. Welcome, everybody, to Decoupage Queen's Creative Hour. My name is Teri Lightsey, and I'm so excited. I've been talking about her for a while now. We have Tracy from Scrappy's Rustics here.
Hey, guys. Woohoo!
Welcome.
These hearts look like ears, don't they?
You know what? When you said that earlier, I wasn't looking at you, so I didn't get it, and now I see it.
I just stuck them up there. I'm like, well, I'll just stick them there, and I'm like, what the heck is that? And I got ears. I love it.
Oh my goodness! So I'm so excited to have Tracy here. She knows that I've had an open invitation to Tracy since like last year. And as soon as God answered our prayers and she started feeling better, I gave her like a week or two. And then I'm like,
true story.
Excuse me. I heard you're feeling better.
She did. That's very true. How about now? How about now?
How about now? Not now? Okay. How about tomorrow? No, not tomorrow.
Yep. Finally.
But I'm so excited. So just a couple of housekeeping things. Y'all who watch Tracy regularly are used to watching her in portrait. Whenever a creator is on with me on Creative Hour, I do ask them to turn their screen landscape. So if you choose to turn your device landscape, then we will fill up your screen. If not, and you stay in portrait, that's why the screen is just a little bit smaller to you today. But rest assured, when Tracy goes back to doing her regular stuff, she'll be back the right way for you all. So, yeah. And then also, we are streaming across a couple of different platforms. We're on YouTube. We're on Tracy's channel. We're on Decoupage Queen. I can see comments from everywhere, so I will be reading comments off to Tracy. Also, if you have any questions, I'll get them over to her. So ask away. And then at the end of Creative Hour every Saturday, Decoupage gives away a goodie bag full of Decoupage Queen rice papers. All you need to do is make sure you're following Scrappy's Rustics, and I just dropped that link in for you right now. And you need to make sure you're following Decoupage Queen, and I just dropped that link in for you right now. Now, I need to ask you guys, the ones who are here every Saturday, they hear me say this every Saturday. So I'm sorry for those of you who get tired of it, but I need you to verify that you are still following Scrappy's Rustics and still following Decoupage Queen. The easiest way for you to do that is to tap on your screen. Down here, of course, it's not going to do it. Down here at the bottom, it's going to say following or follow. If it says follow, you're good to go. Go over to Decoupage Queen or Scrappy's Rustics, whichever page you're on, and do the same thing. If it says follow, that's no good. You need to refollow, because we all know that every single day or every single Saturday, somebody tells me, you were right, I'm not following anymore, and I had to refollow. So once you've done that, put done in the comments. I will get your name on the wheel. And then when Tracy's done creating today, we'll spin the winner. We'll spin the wheel and pick a winner live. So
we'll spin the winner.
Spin the winner. Well, we will be spinning the winner. I mean, you know.
Exactly.
If you're ready, I'll turn it over to you.
You guys ready? I'm going to put you down.
Let's do it.
Belt on. Whoa. Y'all, this is kind of weird for me. Like
going for a ride.
Good. Like Teri said, she'll be taking care of the comments and any questions. And as always, If you ever need anything, you can directly message me and I will get back with you. Now you can see all my junk. Look at this. I don't know about this.
You know what? I tell every time there's someone that's on for the first time and we do this whole camera thing, right? They always go, oh my gosh. And they just start pushing and shoving things out of the screen.
Yeah, I did that. So you guys, I meant to grab the ones that I've already done. I love these. I got these at Michael's my very first year being a creative and doing my channel. I probably made 5, maybe even 6 of these. It's kind of hard to see because of the wood, but they're slatted, right? So I love these. And when I first did it, I was like, I wanted to do different colors or different papers alternating or whatever. Well, it's a pain in the neck because, your paper has to be this size. Trying to sand it in this little groove is almost impossible. So when I first did it, I took a piece of printer paper and I kind of made myself a template. Well, then I went to do another one and I had my paper. My paper was kind of crumbled up. So what I did was I made myself a cardboard template. I have used this thing every single time that I've created a new one. And it's just saved me a ton of time. So I have a little bag of stuff that I know I'm going to use again. So I just numbered them. So I know this one goes, well, I guess goes here. Maybe I got it backwards. Oh God. Why is this? Oh, here we go. This one goes here. So they're numbered which way they go. So that way, when I go to make anything else, it's going to save me some time because I've already got them out. Now, if you do it all one color or all one paper, forget I even said any of this. So I'm not quite sure which way I want to go. So I cut one paper. Y'all, it's getting ready to storm here. So if you hear rain,
oh
enjoy.
My gosh, I do hear the rain. But I love the sound of rain.
Yeah, just don't let it knock you out and fall asleep on me. This is 45. If you order this, you will get a whole sheet. You won't get, I already cut some out. So we'll get a whole one.
You'll get the whole sheet. Don't worry.
Whole sheet. Now I was considering, so I did this one for the 3 slats. So this one, and this one. So this one has writing on it and such. And if you look for these two, it's short. So I can do it on the side, which would probably look pretty cool. Or I had done this one other time where I painted them. And, I love my pretty purple, we call it, because nobody can agree on how you pronounce it. Is it black currant or black currant? I don't care what you call it. It's absolutely stunning. It's actually this color right here is a dyed soliflower. It's stunning color. One of my favorites. I don't even like purple, but I love that. And then maybe go over it with some lace. Now I just, or yeah, we're doing that. I'm sure we're doing that. We're going to skip this. You know what's funny? The last time I was on Decoupage Queen, which was when I first got my page, I don't know. It wasn't Lavender. It was the same series. It was a full sheet though. I did a rolling pin with this. It wasn't the Lavender Sisters, whatever the whole one is. I think this paper comes in full size and then this paper comes in full size.
Yes. Yeah, it does. Because I remember when we retired, we kept that one because it had them both, and we retired the singles.
Yes, that's what it was. So that's kind of funny that it worked out that way. So, all right, that's what we're gonna do. I'm doing the lace. This is like a cheapo tablecloth I got. I honestly don't even know. Might even be a curtain for all I know. Hopefully I have enough out. But that's what we're going to do. All right. So I've already got my 3 pieces cut. So we got to do some painting. So let's go ahead and need to do white. Where our day.
Tell you guys, every Saturday, Laurel is one of our gals. She's here every Saturday. And she said, yep, it unfollowed her.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yep.
Good old Facebook. Hold on. I just bought some new.
So also, let me tell you guys all a few things. If you don't know Tracy, I'm pretty sure you're probably living under a rock. But just in case, let me give you some info, some 411.
Oh boy.
Tracy is one of our amazing retailers. She has a store She has an Instagram. She has a YouTube. All of those links are in the description. But as Tracy gives me marching orders today, I will put in whatever link she needs me to put in. But yes, please check her out. Check her store out. I will put that link in for you right now.
Thank you.
You guys can see what she's got going on there. And you guys hear me talk about my scrappy cradle all the time. This is the amazing Tracy I talk about all the time.
One of the best accidents I've ever come across was that cradle. Here's another thing. If you want to do a heart, even it doesn't even have to have slots, but I just took these out for an example. These are resin, one of the trimmings mold from IOD. You could even do something as beautiful. Of course, you'd want to do it when the resin was still pliable, or use air dry clay. And you could literally make like lines of different styles of trimming, which would look absolutely stunning. So had other.
Mara says hi, Tracy.
Hey, Mara girl. Mara's my buddy. Mara's my buddy. Mara's everybody's buddy. All right, so I'm just gonna
she's my buddy.
The 3. Should I do the white first? Yeah, I'm gonna do white chalk paint on the 3. For those of you that just hopped on, this is slatted. Oh, you can see it there now. Can't see it.
Oh, it's, that's beautiful.
Yeah. I love these. It's very porous though, so it might really suck up my paint, but we'll see.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be super thirsty.
Yeah. All right. Of course, I can't pick a brush. And what am I gonna do with the outside? Probably paint that purple. We'll worry about the outside later. So,
Cheryl Mesh says she's great. Been watching her since before she moved.
Oh yeah.
Beth says Tracy has one of the best private groups.
That is true. That's true. That's true.
She tells no lies. That is true.
I speak the truth. You know what's crazy about that private group is it took me a while to think, who the heck would want to join a private group with me? Like, who am I? You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I'm nobody. And I thought, how can we be different? Because I like to be different. And I don't want to just craft with them because that's what we do live, right? I mean, I don't want to do that. What can make it different?
Something different, right?
Yeah. And I love to experiment. I love to try new things. And that's kind of my style. And so I thought, well, do it technique based, But what I didn't see, and same goes for creating the page itself. You think you're going to create a page and you're going to, show people how to do this, that, or the other thing. And you do that. But what you don't realize is you form relationships and a community, and all of that ends up being far more important than the technique itself. And I don't think a lot of us ever saw that part of it.
Right.
And
I agree 100%.
It's so humbling, and it's just, I can't even put into words that, I'm just thankful and grateful that I have this opportunity, because I've met some ladies that, everything happens in life for a reason is my belief. And, I've only talked to these ladies online, and some of them I talk to every single day. They're like my best friend. Like, it's just it's crazy.
It's the same. So I think we all maybe have those apprehensions sometimes, because I've, same thing. It's like there's so many private groups. Why would they want, I'm on every day. I'm live every day. So,
right.
I do what I do every day. Why would they want to pay for it? But one thing that I do is, and I feel really bad because I haven't done it in a long time, but I do like a Zoom meetup.
Oh yeah, I remember you did that. Yeah.
Yeah, so ours is tomorrow, and it's really neat to see the faces that, I was saying just yesterday, we're at a disadvantage. They see us,
Right.
And we just see names in little bitty circles of what they look like, right?
And that may not even be them.
I know. But it's just the relationship that you form. It's very humbling. It's very humbling.
So what if somebody wanted to join your Zoom tomorrow? What information would they need to know?
All they need to do is be a member of my group, and I do it for free. Anybody's welcome. So yeah.
You guys hear that? You guys want to follow Teri as well. Teri,
Oh.
extremely talented. I mean, like extreme. I have a hard time putting things together. We all know this. I could tell you I want this heart purple, and as what I want to do after that, I have no idea. It just kind of comes to me, where she already pretty much has it, 15, 20 elements all wrapped up into this project and knows really what the end result is going to look like. And that's a gift. And not only that, most of her, because they're so involved, most of her lives are 2 parts, rightfully so, drying time, a lot of time. So she can do that every 2 days. Like, I can't even do that once a month. And every 2 days she's sent out some elaborate project. I'm like, what the hell? How'd she do that? How'd she do that? So yeah, and she's very thorough she uses lots of Pentart products, lots of every product. So you will learn. Maybe her style isn't yours, but a technique is a technique. So, you learn the technique and then just use the colors and, whatever it is that you like. So yeah, check her out because you will not be disappointed. And she goes live every day. Every day, right?
Yes, every day.
Good Lord.
Well, except for today, but I get, I mean, I'm live today, but I'm working today, so
this counts. This definitely counts.
Thank you for sprinkling, Mary. We appreciate you all for being here with us today and spending some time with us. We always appreciate when you join us for Creative Hour. But I think that's one of the fun parts about Creative Hour, like kind of what you were saying. Maybe my style isn't your style, but on Creative Hour, we get to see so many different styles, and I really enjoy every Saturday just seeing, okay, what's so-and-so going to do today?
Yeah.
What am I going to see today? Because I do the same thing. Like I'm learning every day.
Right.
And so sometimes I'll see things that, the creator does, and I'm like, hey, that was amazing.
Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, Teri does Creative Hour every Saturday.
Yep. Every Saturday.
So that's a job. That's a job. Rallying these cuckoo creatives, getting them there on time, rallying them in. So
pestering them for a year until they agree.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I felt bad, but I knew the day would come. I was hoping the day would come, and it finally did. So it's pretty awesome. Having to say so many was tough. It's tough. But here we are.
Miracles are here.
Miracles can happen. So I'm one of them. All right, I don't need to dry that quickly. I want it dry enough where I don't get my purple in. So I had a bigger one of these, but I think it dried up. And I haven't used this in a minute, so I'm sure it's separated. But again, if you end up doing something where you need a template or it gives you a hard time and you think that you will use it again, get yourself a little template bag or whatever you want to call it, because it will save you so much time. I think these have a heart is year round, in my opinion. And I feel like you could style this so many different, from a kid to Christmas to checks to fabric to towels. I mean, there's so much you could do. I did one with towels. I should have brought it in. I meant to. I was laying in bed thinking last night about I got one in the cargo. The blue one was the last one I did. I really wanted to do that one again because it came out stunning. We're gonna do a scrappy bow in the end for the icing on the cake. And I don't have any purple. I don't have any purple, really anything. So we'll see how this works out. Oh, I should have painted in there. I think.
The funny thing, Tracy, is purple is one of my favorite colors, but I have the hardest time using it crafting.
Really?
I can't do it. I feel like purples are really difficult for me to work with. They have to be like a good shade of purple. Otherwise, I don't know. Huh. Yeah, I could probably think of how many projects I've done with purple. I think it's been 2.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I don't, and I always, I'll have like the best, like, oh, this will be great, and then I'll try to do it, and no.
I'm gonna paint in between these slats. I probably don't. Yeah, I'm gonna paint in between them white. We're gonna probably cover them up with the paper, and then I think we're gonna end up putting pearls in between each, because otherwise, if you don't put something there, it just doesn't look very clean and uniform. So you got to put like rope or jute or twine or something in between these slats, just to separate your papers, your texture, you know, whatever it is you're using. It just makes it look more clean. So I am going to paint those white. I, of course, should have done that before I did this, but here we are. Here we are. Here we are.
Hola, Ari. Say hi
Hello,
to Mama.
Ari.
We have a ton of friends here. Everybody is saying hello, how awesome your private group is. Yeah, they're all giving you all kind of props. So
I'll pay y'all later. No, it really is cool. I cannot lie. My favorite day of the week. But you guys, thank you for being here. Thank you, Teri, for having me. You guys know we're not really in a time crunch, but you know, I don't want to be on here for hours, so I'm going to do my best because I suck at anything timed event. Like you said,
she said, yeah, she messaged me and she goes, so how long do I have? Like an hour? Only an hour? No, I go, it's called creative hour, but I never rush anybody. And she's like, oh, even still, I don't know.
Is it creative hours with an S or just hour? That's funny.
Oh, Mary Casey, I missed this. So when you held up the paper and you said, you know, you'll get the whole piece. Yeah. Mary Casey says, do I get a discount on the missing pieces?
Absolutely. Oh my gosh, that would be funny. That would be funny.
You've seen, I don't know if you've caught when we have done the retirement parties and the first time that Nancy did that to me.
No.
So we do the retirement party, and then, you know, Nancy and I and Livetta, we always gather up the papers that we have, and then I do a slideshow for whatever we don't have. Well, Nancy comes on and she shows like a quarter of the paper, and she's like, she's like, the whole paper's retiring, not just this quarter. And so now it's been like a running joke. So every time we retire, she's got at least one that has like a quarter left.
That's funny. That is funny. Well, because you can't throw it out. I mean, you might be able to use it again, right? I mean,
and it's just hilarious because whatever we don't have, I do a slideshow for. But instead of her telling me to put it on the slideshow, she's like, no, I'll just show them a quarter. They'll get it.
That's funny. That is funny. Yeah, these papers are from what, 3 years ago?
Oh, yes, at least. Yeah. The lavender collection, yes.
Mm-hmm. Still love them. Like I said, I'm not a big purple fan, but this, I don't know. This is like I mean, you see how it dries down. It's just like a plum. It's just, I don't know.
That's going to be a perfect match.
Yeah. I'm usually not too matchy, but stuff like this, you kind of have to, because I don't know. Otherwise, it doesn't really look cohesive. Plus, I'm not good at, like, I don't know. So when people, even like people who wear an outfit, I'll see it on the hanger. I'll be like, oh my God, that's the ugliest shirt I've ever seen. And then, or a pair of pants, and then they put it on together, and I'm like, it looks really nice. It's like,
it looks nice.
How do you do that?
Lynn's Crafting Creations is asking what number is the paper. Do you go by paper number on your site?
I do. It's 0244 and 0. Oh, well, the Lavender Sisters I'm not using. I decided not to. This one is 0244. Love that one. And then the one I already cut is 0245.
0245. All right.
And I cut the good stuff off. The
Here you go, Lynn. I'm gonna put that link in for you right now.
I cut the good stuff off. And it's different shades, which I love. And I'll show you guys my templates again when we get there. We don't have to do white again, but purple we're gonna have to go over again real quick, just because this wood is so porous and there's really no such thing as one coat. just not. I really need to paint the outside of this, but I do not feel like doing that right now. Think about this. So it was beautiful yesterday. And then today, like a couple hours ago, it was like 70 degrees, nice breeze. And then all of a sudden it started getting yucky, and now it's starting to storm and rain, and it's not supposed to let up until tomorrow morning. And then sometime, I don't know if it's Monday night into Tuesday or Tuesday into Wednesday, we have a very good chance of getting some flurries, freezing rain and or flurries.
Can you guys believe that? She's flurries.
Yeah, Louisiana could get like up to 3 inches, like Baton Rouge. I think that's where Connie's from, right? Baton Rouge or somewhere right there with Connie's Creations.
Yes.
Yeah. So they're going to get some record-breaking weather as well. So.
And she's by that water right there. So.
Yeah. False River, False Hope, False, what is it? False River?
I'm not sure, but I know. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Crazy.
I seen somebody asking, where did it go? Jackie, we are on. So Creative Hour is the same time every Saturday. It's every Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
You don't want to miss it.
No. No.
But just Jackie's crafting.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta watch her. She's funny. She's funny. Is Amazon here?
Tracy, no.
No.
It's leaving.
Oh.
And even though the dogs see us walking out, the bell rings. So it's like, well, we got to bark.
That's funny. We had a pig in our yard just right before I came on. Like a domestic pig. I don't know who. My husband goes, look, the pig's got a jacket on. I was like, he's got a jacket on. What the hell are you talking? A jacket? It was spots. It looked like a sack. It actually did look like a jacket. So I don't know whose pig it is, but yeah.
Oh my gosh. Hi,
Yeah.
Robin, who's barking. It's Jack and Onyx, the only dogs that ever bark on Creative Hour.
All right.
I mean, it's a given. Creative Hour, always.
Yeah.
Amazon, somebody's gonna come. My son orders food. He was ordering food, and I'm like, you didn't realize they're gonna come right during Creative Hour again, right? So they're gonna bark. So,
well, what's the name of your page?
Chaos, Crafting Chaos.
There you go.
It's. I always say, if you come to me for peace and tranquility, oh Lord.
Girl, I'm not your girl.
I am not your girl. I say that all the time. If you're looking for peace and tranquility, I am not your girl.
Well, if anybody complains about it, I mean, they kind of knew heading into this with the name of your page, so it's kind of their fault.
Yeah, that's true. Although we have had a few, so.
Oh yeah, one in every crowd, ain't there?
Oh yeah, gotta keep it. Just gotta. Always gotta be one.
I really don't want to paint the outside of this, but I really have to because.
Oh, Donna Dye says that she hopes they get at least 4 inches of snow where they live.
Ugh, you hope. I kind of hope we get some snow. Like, I don't plan on going anywhere. If anything, we'll hook up the hub's has a sled. Well, I call it a boat, but it's a sled for hunting. So, if you need to drag something, you can put it in the sled and it'll go over.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, because we have those big cypress knots in the swamps. So it's everything gets caught on everything. So this thing kind of just glides over it. But I said, we'll hook it up to the 4-wheeler and we'll put some patio cushions in there. We'll take each other for a ride if we get any snow. So I'm kind of hoping we do. It'll be exciting.
Okay, it's False River that
False River.
Yeah.
False Hope.
False Hope.
Oh boy, Trace. Yeah, I hate to bore you painting this outside of this, but I have to do it now opposed to later because of the way things are going to fall, and we're going to end up most likely putting whatever we put down the middle to separate these all the way around so it'll look cohesive. So I don't know, amuse yourself somehow. Well, I'm only thinking it's going to be one, so I'm putting it on kind of heavy because it's covering pretty good. So I think we're going to be all right if I can just get it done. And then otherwise it's going to be too much of a pain in the neck, and it'll take me probably twice as long because I'll have to go around everything. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. That's my story. Yeah, so there's that. So you guys also, when Teri goes live, she goes live on YouTube and Facebook. So if you're a YouTuber, be happy to know she streams. You stream just in the two places?
Yes.
Yeah. Good.
So every day I'm live on the book. I'm live on the tube.
Yep.
Which that's what we were talking about earlier. If we could get everybody to go over to the tube, that'd be great.
Yes. You guys haven't tried YouTube, you really need to. You need to like just try it. And to be honest with you, a lot of us still are learning over there, which is great, right? So we can all learn together. And if you can get on, you need to log in, of course. I mean, you can watch without a login. You just can't comment.
Right.
But you know, if you need any help, you just put it in the comments. And surprisingly, because I had asked a few to try months ago, and it blew me away that some of the ladies that I know and they know, and they'll admit, say they are so not techie and kind of scared to change and all, but they did it. And I was so proud of them, and they were so proud of themselves. And they admitted that they liked it so much better. So
yeah, and when I first started going live years ago, we only went live on YouTube. We did, it was like Facebook. What? Go live?
Yeah.
Why would we go live on Facebook? So it was, and then the whole portrait thing, because YouTube is landscape. So then that's why I'm one of the few that I don't stream in portrait, and that's why, because I've always was on YouTube. So Pamela, you only see Scrappy Rustics if you're on Scrappy Rustics page. So if you're on, but right now we are live on YouTube, Facebook, on Decoupage Queen, Scrappy's Rustics. So we're all over the place right now.
We're everywhere, man.
We're everywhere.
So YouTube has a vertical. You can go vertical on live now, and what that does is it throws you into the shorts feed, I believe. Or
yes.
So I'm pretty sure that's where we picked up all the weirdos on Sunday, because that was really nuts. That was like a one-time crazy, and it was a full moon, mind you.
Oh, well, there you go. There you go.
It was a wild night. It was a wild night.
Yeah, because I didn't actually see that night. But like I said, when I seen you I was watching the replay from the next time, and you were saying that, and I thought, what happened? What happened? Because that was like one of the first things you said. It was like, oh boy, hopefully today is.
It was wild. Absolutely wild. I just saw that YouTube. So a lot of people have YouTube on their televisions. And I saw that YouTube surpassed the amount of views that Netflix has had, I think in the last month, or maybe the month of December or January, whatever it was, just recently. I forgot what number one was, but YouTube was number 2 to be viewed on TV, on your television, which was shocking to me, over Netflix.
Yeah, because it's so, I mean, I have done it off of Facebook a couple of times, but it's not as easy, because you can just stream right over. You can cast right to a TV from YouTube. Now you can do it on Facebook, but if there's something wonky with how your TV's set up as opposed to how Facebook wants to read it and that, it gives you all kind of issues. But YouTube casts good.
Yeah.
You know.
But you can't comment, and I think that's
that's the only thing. Yeah, that's the only thing. You can't comment when you are watching. So that's the time when I'm like, cooking or washing dishes,
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So if you guys did miss the beginning, this heart is slatted. It's from Michael's. I ended up ordering, I think it came in a 5-pack. I just love them, but I have this is like the 5th or 6th one I've made. And because it's slatted, and I always, so far, I've liked to do different colors in between. The first time I did it, I laid down a piece of printer paper and I just pushed in each slat and made myself like a template. So I went to do it again and my paper was kind of rumpled up. So at that point, I turned it into cardboard and I just save it in a bag. I numbered them. So now every time I know I'm going to do one of these hearts, I can just pull it out, place it exactly on my paper where I need it, and cut it out. Cut it out.
Genius. Genius.
Yeah, I know it. Another awesome thing is this pen. So there's blue, red, white, and I believe there's a black, but I don't know where that one is right now. Y'all, these are crazy. You get so many refills. They're in my Amazon store somewhere. I don't even know what you call them, but they disappear with heat.
Oh, they're friction pins.
Yes, like, so they're unbelievable. So if you don't, if your fabric or your decoupage paper, if you got to draw on it, you can just take your heat tool and it'll disappear. Or an iron. It's the craziest. I did a fast video on it a while back. So those are really cool to have. I can't believe how many they give you. You'll never use that many in a lifetime.
Yeah.
Bills.
Yes, Robin, we are on YouTube, but we're on Decoupage Queen. On YouTube on Decoupage Queen's channel. Also, somebody said, Karen Rhodes says, I'm confused and I'm not quite sure what you're confused about, friend. If you let us know, maybe we can help you out.
What's the matter?
Yeah, she just says, I'm confused. Maybe she's trying to figure out what the Oz voice is that, you have going on, because that's not normal.
That could be.
And then Pamela McDonald, when you watch on YouTube, if you can't comment, the reason why you can't comment is you have to actually have an account and you have to be signed on. So if you sign on, then you can comment. Anybody can watch YouTube, but not everyone can comment. You have to be logged into your account to comment.
That is correct. I got these mixed up. I think this goes. You would think these two are the same. No. You think these two are same? No, they're not. That would be too easy. All right, this one obviously doesn't go here, so it must be this way. I think. Yeah, must be that way. So that looks kind of funny right now, but I think it'll look pretty once we put the lace. I'm wondering if I have to do the purple in here. Now that I look at this. All right, we'll get these glued down and take it from there. Glue down. I'll even go over a little. I'll have to do a little bit of sanding because I didn't cut them exactly perfect. Okay. I'm going to glue them down with the old Mod Podge because I don't like to waste my good stuff. Stuff you can't see. So, oh dear. Yeah, we're going to eat, what is this? Matte. Hey, Matt. It's not Matt, it's Matt. I can't decide if I'm sweating or cold. My feet are freezing. My waist is hot. It's raining. It's humid. It's hot. It's cold. It just didn't make any sense. What's going on here? What is going on here? It's just crazy town.
Yeah, I've been dealing with that forever. The hot flashes and the freezing cold from the hot flashes. And yeah, that did drive me nuts. And I made a joke before when that first started happening to me. Because when I was diagnosed, I was in Las Vegas. And then he said, oh, well, you're just having personal summers. And I went, really? We live in Vegas. It's like 500 degrees every day. I don't need personal summers.
Was it a man?
Yeah, of course.
All right, yeah. Wow.
Of course.
Yeah, I had a man gynecologist. That was not a good idea. Not a good idea. I mean, again, it's just like we teach, you guys, I always say you can watch until you're blue in the face, but you're going to learn by doing. Well, that's the same thing with a male doctor. You know what I mean? He doesn't know what it's like to, So
I know.
Yeah. So
I don't know. Okay, let's ask her, Laurel. So, Tracy, do you have a jar opener under your table?
A jar? Oh, that's my trash can.
A lid opener?
I was trying to any all the sprinkles that fall off your crust.
Oh,
I was doing.
Okay, because Laurel actually sent me one of those, the lid openers, and I haven't. She told me to, because I don't know what been going on with my hand, my bum hand. Yeah. So she sent me one, so it's mounted underneath my my desk, and I think that's maybe what it looked like when you bent down. Oh, gotcha.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I don't even think to say it. I just do it. Yeah, like I've got some magic hokey pokey going on down here. For my next trick, I can't stand those crusties, and I've been using the pokey. When it's brand new and you poke a hole in it, so you don't get like.
Okay, now I see people do that, right? But here's the thing, like, so does it hold? Does that seal hold? Like, if you were to squeeze it a little bit to get it to come out, like, does the seal break and then all of a sudden it goes whoop?
Yes, it could. It absolutely could. And that did. I'm trying to look for my black. It did.
Because I was thinking, like, that's a great idea, but what if the seal doesn't hold and then all of a sudden I'm screwed if all of that pours out?
Yes. And, the thicker paints you run. This one isn't open. This isn't the one I did. I think it's this. Hold on. You run a risk of.
Yeah.
Yes, you do run a risk. Now, this one, I feel like the foil ones, you have a better chance of it not coming undone. And, it still gets a little funky, but the hole is there. But,
right.
You don't get the crusties.
You don't exactly.
I did have one that, I want to say it was this one. This has been weird. This has had crusties in it when I opened it. Like,
oh, really?
In the paint. It's the weirdest thing. Drives me nuts. But, yeah, you do run that risk, but you can kind of tell it's going to happen. You know what I mean? If you got to push too hard, you can kind of tell it's going to happen. Because some of those.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, because I think Mara does it too.
Yes, it's great.
And I was like, God, that's a great idea. But my luck, chaos and all, I'll be like, do, right on.
It could happen, but I feel like you'll feel it. Like and you want to certainly inspect, because you want to do it right out the gate, right? Right as soon as you get the brand new bottle, you want to do it.
Yeah.
Inspect.
Because I can assume, when it's pretty full, then you're not having to squeeze on the bottle.
Right. Right.
But yeah, that's what I was thinking of. I was like, God, Mara says she hates crusties.
Oh, I would say the foil ones work, much better, but just check it before you open it, inspect it real good, and then just poke a hole in it and take it from there. But you kind of will feel like if it's going
when it's given, when that seal is going to give. Yeah.
Yeah. It was I think it was a black Pentart paint. It was really, really thick, and it started squirting out the side. I was like,
see? That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Anything real, real thick, I wouldn't. You know what I mean? Like the paste.
Yeah. But Robin's song is here. She says, hello there, loving this.
Hello, Robin's song. How are you?
And Denise McAllister is asking if you have the cup cradles, the Scrappy cradles.
I do. I certainly.
Let me see. They're on your website, aren't they? I know my Sue, who is my helper of all things, she always puts the link in for your store when I use it.
Lynn does too. It's under tools is probably your easiest place to find it. Yes, it's Scrappy. So for those that don't know, so the Scrappy cradle was born one day. So what happened was my husband and I went to this thrift store, like we always do, and they had these real duck canvases. And it was weird. So it was in with the books, but they were oddly shaped. Like some were square, but they were real thick. One was really long. I think I ended up with 3 or 4 of them, and brought it home. And I noticed like the duck canvas was dry rotted. So I was like, well, there's really not much I can do with that because it's just turned into dust. You know what I mean? When I touch it, this is actually the original. And I had it on my, don't mind all the, it didn't look, I did that over time, but this is the original. And I didn't know what I was going to do with it. I had opened my thrift store stuff and I had just set it on my craft table. And it's one of those things that just sat there. Why I didn't move it, I have no idea. But anyways, I was doing something one day with something round, and I was looking for something, you know, you look for anything so it doesn't roll away on you. And I used this, and I was like, oh my God, what have I just like?
Genius.
Yes, I was
genius.
Like, oh my God. Like, so I told my husband, I'm running around with this stupid thing, like, oh my God, look. How easy is this to make? This is the most difficult thing I've ever made in my freaking life. This, like, it looks easy, right? No problem. Just wood, right? Cut at an angle. No, it's all about this angle right here. If this angle here isn't correct, then nothing falls right.
Right.
We had to have our buddy come over and show us. We had to actually get, you know, like the 2x4, and we had to cut that. I think it's, I forget what degrees it ended up being, but it was a lot of trial and error, and then trying to get them all to match up. Oh man, I really thought this was going to be easy, and it was not at all. So, but I felt I really believed in it, and I knew it would solve a problem. So I couldn't give up on it. I couldn't let it go, and we ended up getting through it and making a bunch, and then I got sick, and I was kind of running out. And that's right.
Yeah, I remember there was a time when you didn't have them.
Yeah,
and then
yeah, and we ended up finding this kid. He built a turkey cage, or I think it was actually a dog house, and my husband used it for a turkey cage for our turkeys. And he built our dining room table. And we were like, hey, you know, you think you could build this? And he did. And he made us some, and, you know, he gave us a couple samples, and yeah, so he made the last batch for us, which I was so thankful for, because I was so sad. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't on it, but I had to, you know, it was like, I had to pick my battles. Like, I'm sick, I can't do it.
Exactly.
So there was that. And, we're going to need this, because
yeah, Denise, I put the link in there for y'all.
Yeah. So, and if you guys have never ordered from me before, this is not ideal. I built my own website, and when it comes to the shipping part, I've tried it time and time again. I end up in tears. I can't figure it out for the life of me, so I just quit. If you order from me at checkout, you will be charged $16.50 for shipping. But as soon as I pack up your goodies and purchase your shipping label, I refund the difference. It's usually within 24 hours. It just depends, you know, like when you ordered. You know, like Monday's a holiday, so that, you know, obviously it wouldn't be out in 24 hours. But so I know it's not ideal, but one lady was like, "Are you scamming me?" Yeah. What am I going to do with your $16.50? Right? You know?
Yeah. I did. Mine is the same way. It's the same way, because I don't think it's too hard. I mean, we can put the weights in of every single thing, but you get a piece of rice paper in an envelope that doesn't weigh. It's just, so I do the same thing, and I get the same complaints. $16 for a paint. I'm like, oh my cuggly muggly.
I started out, so this is just some lace we're going to use over the purple. I don't know if it was a curtain or a tablecloth. I started out at like
beautiful
$7, and then I was like,
yeah, you're eating it the whole time. Mm-hmm.
$8, and then $8.50, and then I was really getting burned, and I was like, oh God. And I was doing like free shipping if you just did napkins. And then I had to just, $16.50 is pretty safe. Once in a while I'll get one over, but that's okay. You know what I mean? Like, that's okay. Yeah, so I got to get 2 pieces out of this. Oh,
that's gonna be beautiful.
I don't know. You think? I'm not sure.
I think so.
Let's go with that piece. So I think I'm going to glue it down and then cut it, because I can get my scissors in this groove. I think that will be the easiest to do. So, all right, let's do that. Yeah, so I'm going to slather this with the junk so I don't waste the good stuff. That's your prerogative if you want to.
You're so funny. I say the same thing. Like when I'm using black or paint or white paint, I'm like, I'm not buying expensive black and white paint, because it's gonna get hit. Rice paper's going over the white.
Yep. I mean, not that Mod Podge, I shouldn't say it's junk. because it's not. It does serve a lot of good purposes. So I shouldn't say it like that, but some of the other stuff that I prefer is just a little more expensive, and I would use the less expensive stuff. And the stuff that's easier to, get your hands on, because if you use that up, you can just go get some more, like usually right away. I'm going to put a fair amount on this, because again, chalk paint and this wood is porous. But if you guys decide to do something like this, even if you have a heart that doesn't have sections, you can make like faux sections, but you could use molds in resin or air dry clay. You could use fabrics, you could use dish towels, different color papers. I mean, you could even use transfers, paint inlays. It's just really endless. And if you didn't have the slats, you could just make some faux, just put pearls in there as if, or a piece of jute as if it was a slat. So have fun with it is really what it comes down to.
Karen, it's the ticker that's running up the bottom of the screen. All you need to do is make sure you're following Scrappy's Rustics, and then make sure you're following Decoupage Queen, and then let me know when you've done so, and then I put your name on the wheel.
Oh, you guys get that? You want to be on that wheel? You want to be on that wheel? Because what's up for grabs?
A goodie bag full of Decoupage Queen rice papers.
Oh, who don't want that? I know I do.
Hi, Gert.
I'm going to just slice this up the middle while that dries so I can get this part that I want. Because I need more flowers. I don't like that. I mean, it'd be all right if I did the other side like that, but we want to get the good stuff in there.
The good stuff. The meat. And the meat. Hi,
Yeah,
Connie. Yes, I see you.
Meat. But again, you guys, thank you so much for joining us today. I know your time is really important, and certainly appreciate it. Hopefully something somewhere will inspire you, because inspiration is everything. I truly believe that. And I don't know, I feel like being inspired and excited about something gives you purpose. Getting all the things and just, I don't know, and then when you actually go to do it and it comes out better than you ever thought it would, I mean, that to me is the ultimate reward. And that's what I chase. Like, to me, that's my, I don't want to say the DRUG drug, but that it is, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It drives me. That's what I chase. I love that feeling. And I wish I could bottle it up and just hand it out, because, whoo, man, that would be awesome. That would be so awesome. And if you've been inspired and you bought all the things and you haven't done anything, by golly, pull them things out. There's a reason you bought all that stuff. There's a reason you're excited. So get to it.
Right.
Also,
so we have a first-time watcher, Wanda Tintori. Welcome.
Hey, Wanda girl. Wanda, please come back. Give me another chance. If you don't like me, well, no, wait. You could follow. Facebook will probably knock you off before you get a chance to anyways, but just try me out. You gotta give everybody 2 chances. I think
you'll love her. Trust me, you'll love her.
I think somebody's laying an egg. You hear her? She's not gonna. All right, let's get this lined up. This is some thin stuff. All right. I'm pretty excited. I hope we get snow. We'll go to do our errands Monday so we don't have to go anywhere. People can't even drive in the rain, because when it rains here, the roads are so oily.
Oh, slick. Yep.
Oh, like driving on black ice. Yeah, it's super slick. Super duper. Super duper. All right, I'm just pushing this in so it gets a good. I hear Troy boy.
Yep, he's a coming, and he's a coming with no shirt on.
Oh boy, sexy guy.
Oh Lord, this boy changes his shirt so many times.
Yeah, well, whatever makes him happy, right?
Yep.
Yep. As long as, well, hopefully he's not throwing it in the laundry every time, but he probably is.
Well, you know.
Yeah, I know. All right, let's try this so it's, when we go to cut it, it won't pull up on us. I have no idea what time it is. I don't have a clock. I can't see a clock.
You are at, well, wait a minute. Okay, see, I was gonna give you Pacific time because it is what 12:55. So
Whoa. Okay, not terrible.
3:55.
Well, all right, I think what we'll do, set this aside. Well, let's finish this. I was going to make the scrappy bow. So we just got to trim this up, put some beads and such in here, and make a scrappy bow. So I'm going to have to plug in my hot tool apparatus.
Crafty Nan Nan, good morning from Australia.
Hey, mate.
Mara says you're doing great on time.
Yeah. On whose time? My time. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know. It's just not my thing. Oh, that's
no. It's not mine either. I say it all the time. I'm time challenged. I don't.
But I'm never late to things. Like I don't, if I got to get up and be somewhere, I'll be there.
Oh,
like,
me too.
It's just I don't understand how someone knows this project is going to take me 37 minutes. How do you what? Oh, what? Huh? Like how do they? I don't know. I just don't know how to do it. I just don't get it. So I'll keep trying. Maybe one of these days. So this is nice and grooved. So it's definitely nice to, you could probably run your X-Acto blade down here as well, but you don't really need to. And you'll see what I mean, like why you need to get something to finish it off, something down these slats, because otherwise it just doesn't look finished. Just like pieces are just laying there, which they are. So that's
Leslie, are you talking about me, my page?
Hey, Leslie.
It's just under my name. I don't I don't have a fancy page name or anything. Just good old boring Teri.
Teri Lightsey. You guys follow her. You will learn a ton. I promise. I promise. Promise. She's and it's always something different. And again, if I always use Mara as an example, I learned a lot from Mara, and Mara and I's taste couldn't be any more different. Like she likes bling bling more and more, and I do not.
Mm-hmm.
But a technique is a technique, and
I agree.
If you apply it with the colors and textures and such that you like, it's you're good. So, and I always say it too, like creative block sucks. Like it just sucks. You don't know what to do, and you got all this stuff, and you don't know what to do. You don't know what to. It sounds fun. I'm a terrible liar, so I can't just come on here and be like, "Oh my god, you guys are gonna love it." No, I can't do that. Like if I'm not, I just can't. So, watching someone you normally wouldn't watch can also be a good way to kind of get yourself a little inspired. I don't know what's going on right here. Watch somebody you don't normally watch. And again, it doesn't have to be, if you like rustic, it doesn't have to be rustic. Watch a cupcake person or, faux food or something. Look how pretty that is. That's a pretty simple process.
That's gorgeous. I love that.
I don't know that I love, well, I guess I'm not sure about the colors just yet. That really got dark, but I think it's from the Mod Podge. Maybe I'll go over it with matte and lighten that up a little. But whatever.
Thanks, guys. You're so kind. They're saying nice things.
I'll pay y'all later.
I know, right?
And you get to see Troy.
Oh, Lord.
I don't know how you concentrate what the heck you're doing and feeding him lunch and tying his shoe all at the same time. Like,
that's why I said it's just a fair warning. It is called Craft and Chaos. Just a fair warning. There's a lot of chaos. A lot, the other day I had to go to the doctor. So but I was waiting for Amazon because I wanted to finish the project I was doing. And doggone well, he didn't come until almost 7 o'clock at night. I said, now, if I would have been on the live, he would have come. So the dogs would have barked. Troy would have wanted me to open the door,
Yep. Not the way it always goes. Oh, wait, what the heck did I do here? Oh, that's the paper. I got something weird going on here. Hold on. My nose is starting to run. What in the world? What is this? Well, I gotta switch my glasses. Yo, these glasses I can see. Actually, I don't even need these because I don't have comments to read. And I could have been seeing this whole time. Oh, that's better. Oh, that's so much better. Oh, wow. Yeah, I make do, but sometimes I look at my project, I'm like, oh my gosh. You can't see. You can't see.
Sharon Wall says, Tracy, I prefer direct deposit.
You got it. You got it. I got your digits. You got it. All right, let's just get this trimmed up.
Nancy, thanks to Troy, you'll get makeup tips.
Yep. He's so cute. He's so cute. Now, I could have used the template on the lace. However, you know how much lace stretches and
The
such?
stretch, yeah.
I really think you're better just, doing kind of what I did. There might be an easier way than, what we're doing here, but this works. This works. All right. Last one. Yay. And I'm going to go over the entire thing with some matte because that's my stuff. All right. So I'm not going to worry too much about this stuff in the middle because we're going to cover it up. So I don't know if you can even see like all that junk in there.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. We're going to cover it. I don't know if I like those colors together, to be honest with you, but it's a little late now. But we'll make it maybe a little separation in between them. I like it a little more. I don't always like my stuff. A lot of times it's very rare. If you follow a creative and they love everything they make, y'all, they're lying because there's no way anybody can like really love every single thing they make.
No.
I could like it and be like, oh, it's okay. But anybody that says, oh my God, it's my favorite, no, bull. They're fibbing. They're fibbing. But I'll tell you if I don't like it. Because, why would you fib? Don't you want to make something you really like and love? You know what I mean? You want to make it better. There's a lot of times I'll be like, I don't know, I need to think about it and put it aside and do something different.
I do that. Like I'll say, okay, we'll come back, and then the next day it's like, well, what happened to? And I'm like, yeah, no, that I had to put that aside for a minute.
Yep.
Maybe we'll pick it back up, maybe not.
Yep, you can think about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. Even if it takes you a week, or you do a project and it's just not, something's not right. It's missing something. So you're just not sure what. I like to put the project somewhere that I walk by a lot so I can look at it. And then one of those times you're going to be like, and it could take some time, but that usually works. Sometimes not, and it's sitting there. But, there's that.
So, Lynn, every time I see your last name, I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it. So, Lynn, is it Ayubi? Ayibi? Oh,
right.
He says, Vintage Retail Therapy by Mary. You are such amazing creators. I would love to see you, Scrappy, Rustics, and Teri Lightsey do a live together. That would be awesome.
That would be fun.
That would be very cool.
That would be. I concur.
Joyce Armstrong says, Tracy, can you show some of your jewelry you have done?
Jewelry I've done? I was going to show you my jewelry. Well, I put the Christmas away. I don't really have anything spectacular. Yeah, I put the I put the Christmas away. This was like my first shot at the UV resin and dried flowers. It's like a, could be an earring, could be.
Oh, that's so pretty.
That's just a UV resin and dried flowers. This one has a bubble in it. We did them in our private group, and then this one's a sticker. So
pretty.
Yeah.
Lisa Logue says, "Love this heart. When is it going on auction?"
Right now. No. Right now. All right, let's throw a got strings here. Let's throw a coat of medium on here. We'll put this to the side. Your scrappy bow. I'm gonna have to cut that off. And then make a yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. All right, we're gonna use Decoupage Ultra Matte because it's my favorite and I love it. Use a wider brush. If you're an ultra matte, if you're a matte lover, this stuff I'm telling you, I swear by it. And especially, you know, if you go to decoupage something down like on your background, and you know, maybe it's you cut it into a shape and you're not sure where to put your medium, you can literally put this all over, and when it dries, it will look like nothing ever happened. Like it's literally dries down that ultra matte. It's no joke.
Yep.
Nope.
Yes, Betty, we can see you over on YouTube. I can see you.
Hey, Betty. I don't know why I'm yelling like she's way over on YouTube. Hey, Betty.
She's way across the other side of the room.
What are you doing over there, Betty? Funny. That's funny. Yeah, this purple dried a little. I don't know. I'm not really sure. I'm not loving it, but I'm not hating it.
The funny thing is it matched so well when you first put it down.
And then it didn't. Trust the process. I think it'll all come together.
Chelsea Barber says, "Can you hear me now?"
Where are you? All right. Let's let that dry down. That's what we got right now. 3,000 brushes later. I don't ever put my brushes in water. I should have stock in baggies, but I don't. Yeah, so there's that. All right, let me get this crap out the way so we can make us a scrappy bow. Scrappy bow. Anybody doesn't know what a scrappy bow is? Just a rag bow that I named Scrappy Bow. Nothing fancier than that.
Teri, we are about an hour from each other. I order from you too. My name is pronounced UB. Oh, gotcha, Lynn. Every time I say your name, I don't know what to do with the A and the Y.
Don't know.
It's AYUBI, Tracy. That's why I'm like,
Yes. Lynn's one of my good friends. She's not far from you. You guys should.
Yeah, that's what she just said. She's about an hour.
Is it Lincoln? I forget. I don't want to call her out on here. Abraham.
Oh, I know.
All right. So the only purple, I always like to incorporate a color in my scrappy bows with whatever, you know, my piece is. I only have this, and I actually dyed this myself. I don't know, a long time ago. It was that cream colored lace Dollar Tree, and I dyed it myself. I don't know that will be, I don't know. I feel like that's like a cheesy purple. I don't know. We'll see. It's probably not even going to go in there. And I have this, and this is kind of, I don't know. I think we're probably just going to go, this is white, I guess. I was going to go all beige because I was going to use the paper, this other paper, which I decided not to. And now this has some white in it, so I think I'm not going to use this coffee stained. And I think I might need to grab a piece of white.
Valerie says she loves your scrappy bows.
Oh, thank you. This stuff I love. I got it at Joe 3-4 years ago, and they don't carry it anymore. Oh, we do have white. Okay, so we'll use this. So I'm going to cut this. You can, if you don't have ribbon, you can use ribbon, you can use sheets, you can use curtains, you can use comforters. I mean, use your imagination. And when you go to thrift stores, don't go buy the linens. Like don't pass by the linens. Look at them, because you might find just a curtain and you'll be able to use it a ton of times. Or you can dye the fabric, you can coffee stain it, sheets, all that stuff is good stuff. So just be mindful, or at a yard sale, all that stuff's good. Or you could use ribbon if you want. I mean, it just depends.
I don't remember who it was, but somebody on here said that they had a bunch of curtains and now they know what they can do with them.
Yes, because it's just endless what you can do. And like I said, you can dye your stuff with paint. If you have rid, that's great too. Is it rid? Rid. This is
it Ritz?
What is it? R-I-T?
I don't know. I can see the bottle.
Yeah.
I can see the bottle.
This is some chiffon. I'm just going to cut it in half. I like my bows to be like this. I like this stuff, like,
the frayed edges.
Yeah, that's what I like. And I love that sound. And it feels amazing to do that. I'm probably going to tear too much here, like I always do. So what you're going to want is, you're going to want a bow pile, and you're going to want this is a little thick for me. You're going to want a bow pile and a tail pile. And your tail pile is going to have more pieces in it, and it's going to have all the good, delicious stuff in it, like all the real cool stuff. And your bow is going to have all the same stuff in it, but just less of it. So if you want to put pom-poms, pearls, and any of that stuff, that would go in your tail. And of course, you can do whatever you want. You can put it in your bow, but this is just how I do it. This is soft silk. It's just, you're trying to get different textures is really what it comes down to. So you didn't have all these different things. What you could do, say you only had this muslin stuff. If you had this muslin, here's one texture, right? So you could cut a strip of it. You could wet it and crumple it up, make it real wrinkly. You could take another piece and you could dye it. So you could really ultimately have the same fabric, but just kind of make it different colors and different textures just by adding, dyes or coffee stain or tea stain or whatever. So don't think you got to go out and buy all the things. You can get a fat quarter of this at Walmart for really cheap. Almost anywhere has this. Definitely any, well, I shouldn't say any craft store. Michael's doesn't sell that much fabrics, but they do have an area of fat quarters. So this is great stuff to put, if you want to glue it to a piece of paper and run it through your printer, and you can print on this. So because it's nice and thin, it's good to have too, or to use it for that. All right, and I don't think I'm going to use this purple. No. And then a nice jewel in the middle or a flower. I don't really have, the only thing I have out is, which I don't want to paint this, we'll be here forever, but I've got the rose mold in resin, or I've had these two solo wood flowers I dyed a while back. It's kind of our color, so I don't know if it's going to be big enough, but it's kind of like our, so I don't know. But you could use a gem or a totally dazzled. This I love. This is a trim. And see how it's like just,
Oh, I like that.
Shabby chic kind of boingy. I just love that look. So this is any trims will give you, that boingy stretch where the ribbons are, not stretchy in a sense. Let's go like that.
Wait, where did she go? Where did she go? Donna Dye says if people don't stop texting me, I'm gonna block them.
Tell them you're trying to watch. All right, so I'm gonna lay out a pile. I'm gonna separate these, and I'm gonna have a pile for my tails. These are way too long for my tails, and a pile for my bow. Actually, this is gonna be my bow. So I just want one of each. I might have to. Oh wait, I never finished this. Oh yes, I did. Here it is. Okay, that. And when you get sari silk, basically all it is a bunch of scraps sewed together end to end. And you can put them in your bow or not. Sometimes you can't even see them. That is in my Amazon store somewhere, I believe. All my affiliate links and affiliate links are on my website. If in the menu area, it'll say affiliates, and if there is a discount code for that link, it'll be right next to it, and it'll tell you how much for. So, all right. So we got everything there, I think. Okay. All right. So there's our bow. Now we're gonna make our tail. So you want to put them out. So you don't want the lengths to be the same. This is way too long, but we'll end up cutting it. But don't make this any harder than it is, and don't like worry, because if it doesn't come out right, you're just gonna take it apart and do it again. They don't always come out right. So you want your center. So if this one's going to be long, the next one's going to be this. You just want to keep them, you want a center. Hopefully that makes sense what I'm trying to say. So I'm going to put that in the center. So when it hangs down, you know what I'm saying. Catching what I'm throwing? I'm having a hard time seeing what I'm doing. Okay. So I'm just putting a little bit of this and a little bit of that. I don't have anything too fancy, but this in here, I should have made that a little longer. I could put some pearls in here, but I'm not going to. I'm going to plug in my heat tool though.
Tracy Joyce is wanting to know if you ship to Canada.
No, I don't.
And Teri is saying, don't forget the painter's tape.
Oh, yes. Thank you. I'll show you that. So when you're making a Scrappy's bow, Scrappy.
Yeah, and I did put the links to the her affiliate links. I did drop those links in there.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. I'm going to throw this one in here too. All right. So put this aside.
Well, everybody is telling you to tape your center.
Yeah, I will. Thanks for reminding me. All right. So what we're going to do is whatever one you put down first. Let me show you an example of one. Hold on. I think it's right here. Could have used this one if it had purple in it. This is
kind of... Mama Jerry.
Oh, I didn't think about gauze, and this one's kind of big, but so we're looking for something like this, right? Like that. So whatever one we lay down first, that's what's going to be our center, and I'll show you what I mean there. So if you don't like that look, skip this part. We're going to build it so it's going to be from the front. Whatever one goes down first is going to be your front. I got a bunch of fabric up my nose. So what I like to do, and there's no rhyme or reason to this, I try to follow this girl. I cannot use it. You know the fabric that, like this one, the fabric that has only colored on one side. I can't get it to twist right where you don't see the not colorful side. I cannot do that. I try to follow this girl and I just couldn't do it. So I came up with my own way. However big, we're just going to fold this fabric back and forth. So let's see. However big this is, that's going to be the size of our bow. So say this is the middle of our bow. This is how big it's going to be. So that first, when you fold it, we're just going to fold this up. It's going to be about that big. That's all you're doing. It's like that simple. Don't overthink it. Now, if this doesn't line up right, it's all right. Just hold it in there. Because in the end, you're going to end up cutting it. You may have to get something to put on there. So this is the front. This is what you're going to see in the front of the bow. The other thing is for some reason, the bows, sometimes they don't look good if you're holding them. You almost have to hang them on something for them to, I can't really explain that. It's the way it hangs. Sometimes I had a board with a tack on it so I could hang it up so I could see what it looked like on an angle. And it definitely helps. So with that next one, I just twisted it just a tiny bit. I'm not stacking them all right on top of one another. Just going to alternate here and there a little bit, because otherwise, you know, they're going to be hiding. You're not going to see them. So just, that's it. I'm not measuring. I'm not doing anything. I'm girl measuring. Okay. Just piling them on. And if it looks terrible or it's not falling right or something is just not right, just take it apart and do it again. Just take it apart and do it again. Okay. Like that. See, that one's too small, be hidden back there. So I'm just going to make that one a little bit bigger. Okay. So I only got 4 pieces in there. I guess that's all I'm using. I guess that's all. All right. Oh, I forgot to lay down my, hold on. I got to get my center. So I need this center right here, this piece. That's what they were saying. So, all right, I do need another piece. It's been a minute since I've made one. Let me just use this.
Sheila Teagan says, who needs a bow, Dabra?
I have one and I don't know how to use the freaking thing. It's so stupid. I've tried it and I cannot get it to work. I can't. All right. So here's a really important part. I should have done this first, but it's been a minute since I've made a bow. So I should have built my bow on this, but it's the same difference. This is where I need to tape this. The reason I need to tape this is because I've embarrassed myself so many times live trying to find these 2 ends. Once you tie all this together, it all melds together and you don't know what's what. So somebody had mentioned live once, why don't you put tape on the end? And I'm like, oh my God, that's genius. So what I'm going to do is, so whatever piece this is that we're going to take around here, that's going to be this piece here, this piece. So remember that. All right, so we're going to lay that down and we want to put the quad in the middle-ish. And we're going to tie it. You don't want to tie it tight because if you need to make any adjustments or, you know, it's looking terrible and you want to do it again, it won't be so hard to undo. Maybe it's not centered. It's going to look all wild at first, but so that's not too bad. Pretty centered. We'll go with that. I could push it over a little. Okay. So I'm going to tighten it. I've only done one loop, one knot here. And for time's sake, it's good enough. Okay. So now we have this. Here's our tail. This is our tail, right? So when you're laying your pieces out, you're going to grab the center. So just see how these different heights, that's what you want. So when you're laying these out in a row, you know, put the middle parts in the middle so you have different heights. You don't want like this one way down here. Does that make sense or am I confusing things?
No, makes sense.
Right. So now, lay this out. And you're going to take the back of this. So that's our front. Is this right? Oh, no. Hold on. I'm confusing. Hold on. Is that right? I forgot how to make my own bow. Ooh. Hold on. What the heck? We're going to turn it. We're going to tie it on here. My God, I'm losing my damn mind. Hold on. How does this work? I forgot. I forgot how to make my bow. Shoot. My brain is dead.
It's the live brain fart.
What the hell? Hold on. You know how many of these I made? Oh my God. Y'all, my brain is like mush. Hold on. What am I doing? I'm going to lay it in. Hold on. I really am tripping right now. Hold on. Time out. Can we rewind?
Okay, tell me, why did you have tape on the ends? You would lose it from what? Do you have to tie that into the long ones?
Yes. Yes, I got to tie it into the long one, but what did I do here? Hold on. This doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I got to tie this around this, and this will be in the middle. Do I do it? Oh my God, I'm so confused. Hold on. I really am like, now I'm sweating. Oh, I'm sweating bullets. Hold on. Let me see.
So is it that maybe you don't tie?
No, hold on. Let's see how I got this one. If I can. I mean, look at this. Oh, shit. Hold on. Let's see what I got going on here. Whew. Hold on. I got it. Oh, I got it. Okay. Oh my God. I'm so embarrassed. All right. So that's the front. The front's going down like this. Oh my God. I'm going to lay this over. I was trying to put it on top. I'm like, what the hell am I doing? What is happening? What is happening? My brain really went blank. Like,
no,
totally.
I'm serious. This is the live brain. This happens to all of us.
That's hilarious. All right. So it's face down. Here's our tails. We're going to tie it one time loose, because we need this to fall down. I don't know which side's up. Okay. So here, just pick it up. Okay. So now here's where your tails get lost. So my tails are here, right? Because when we get this where we want it, we need to tighten this down. And if you don't have these, you can't find these, you can't tighten it down. So there's our bow. See? Like, oh, that was crazy. Wow. Oh my God. All right. So here's my tails. And I like the way where it's at. So I'm going to tighten it up. And the other thing that's nice too, like, you can, if you don't want to put this on something, or you have something, you can tie this around your piece.
Tie it. Yeah, that's perfect.
You don't want to like commit to gluing it. You can, give it a tie.
Jackie says live brain is so real. I couldn't even load my staple gun.
Oh my gosh. It cracks me up. Those people who have the staple gun. See how much nicer it looks when it hangs?
Yes.
Down like this, it just looks weird.
So it's funny because as soon as you figured it out, I'm trying to get the name. Chris, is it Sprecher? Said put the little bow upside down.
Thank you. Thank you. Because that was not making any damn sense at all. Woo! I busted out in a sweat. Woo! I'm going to need some more deodorant. Woo! All right.
Yep. Real life. It's real life. This is real life.
No doubt. Come on.
And then our folks are saying, don't worry, we are a friendly audience. They have faith in you. I knew you would get it.
I don't have much choice there. It's okay if I'm glad you're nice, but I wouldn't, I don't say
Sue says, I even felt stressed.
Isn't that the worst when you feel somebody else is like, or you're yelling at your
well, and see, then for us, like how Chris helped you, but because of this lovely delay, we're still struggling.
Right.
And it's like time stands still.
Yes. All right. I'm gonna go with this speeds here. This is from the His and Her Hoblob. We're gonna go on that. All right. I'm gonna try to speed this up. I know I've kept you. Oh, we might want just could just do oh my God, the pearls are stuck. Oh, I don't think they must have come off. Oh God, they're stuck everywhere. Let's see what a pearl looks like. Like even sticking a little pearl right there might not be so bad.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave that there. All right, let's get this stuff on. I've held you guys up for long. It's long enough. This should last me a lifetime, I would think. So again, you want something. in the middle of these slats because I feel like it just kind of doesn't look finished. If you don't have pearls and such, you could use jute, you could use colored jute, you know, you could even use a little thicker stuff, you know, whatever you fancy. I don't have any purple, but pink was, yeah, too thin. But something, just something. All right. So
Teri says we have been there before. Ask Tracy about the rooster. We all helped her.
Oh God. So I was live on Craft Around the Clock, and I had this rooster wood cutout that stood up by itself.
Okay.
And I was gonna decoupage both sides, and I got the one side done, and I went to do the other side, but I wanted on the paper itself, I wanted this one image, like, you know, a certain piece of that paper.
Okay.
And oh my God, I could not cut that freaking. All I had to do is like cut the paper straight across and I would have been fine. But I kept cutting around. You know, when you flip something over and you trace it backwards and then you know, it's not right when you flip it. It kept doing that 3 times. Finally, we were laughing. And it's the crazy part about that live was when I was in the shower, because I was really going to try my best to complete a project on Craft Around the Clock.
On 45 minutes.
Yeah. And, I remember talking to myself in the shower saying, all right, try not to pay much attention to the comments, get it done. Oh my God. The comments, every time I went to do it and I cut it, because I wasn't looking, it was all, no, there's 400. No. So I screwed it up 3 times live, 3 times. I ended up throwing the paper in the air, and the 4th time off camera, I got it right, but it was so funny. I could just not get it to save my life. I just couldn't, I couldn't do it. It just kept getting worse and worse. And I kept making the same mistake over and over and over.
Well, see, I don't know if you're the same way, but once you see it, it's hard to unsee it.
Yes.
So then you keep doing the same thing over.
Yes.
It just.
Look how simple that little bit of pearl.
Oh, yes.
So it just makes it look finished, I think.
Beautiful.
I think. I'll run out of glue. Y'all, I do not like hot glue any way, shape, or form, but it is kind of necessary for some projects. I mean, I could get away with not using it here, but you know, we ain't got that kind of time. I'm running out of glue. And these slatted hearts are not perfect by any means.
Everybody's saying gorgeous, very pretty, so pretty, love the pearls.
Thank you. Thank you.
Teri says that she has that rooster. She got it in the auction. One
of
her prized possessions.
She did. Yep. And she does. And it's definitely a conversation piece and a live I will never forget. It was just really something. Really, really something. It just was not, I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't. And the comments were the funniest part, because everybody was trying to tell me, no, no. Like, what? I did it again. Okay. Pretty simple.
So pretty.
Thanks. It's okay. I mean, it is pretty, but admittedly, I should have brought the other ones. I got a blue one and a pink one that I did that I definitely like better. But you know what? You don't know if these. I wonder if the shoes are thicker. You don't know if these things are going to work until you do them. Sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes colors jive, sometimes they don't. I'm trying to see if I have a little. This is yellow. I wish that wasn't yellow, because this has got a nice flat side on it, and they're a little bigger. And I don't think.
Hi, Lisa. It's Crapping with Triple L. She says hi. From Northern Nevada.
Northern Nevada.
Nevada.
I call her Lisa Lynch Lamborghini because I don't know how to say her name.
Lisa Lynch Lamborghini.
Yes, that's too. Lisa Lynch Lamborghini. I'm gonna have to use those ones because nothing else really. I was looking for a little bigger because our sides are a little bigger, but.
And I will tell you, on behalf of Tracy, all of you who are sending stars, thank you so very much. All stars do get credited to Tracy, so thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for the stars. Thank you. You're a star. Oh, that's good. Guys, don't leave because I know we've been here a minute, but we're almost done. And we got a big giveaway Miss Teri's going to do. So good luck to you guys. I hope whoever wins really enjoys it, needs it, and makes pretty things with it.
Yes.
Very generous of you and Decoupage Queen to do that. And you do a lot of giveaways.
Yes, that is one thing. Well, we do one every Saturday, and but Teresa that's one thing about Teresa. She believes in giving back to the community.
Yes.
So she's always very generous.
Yes. I probably should have started in here and then snipped it off there, but kind of late for that right now. Just saying, if you do something like this, I would start.
Well, it might be. I lived in Las Vegas for 7 years, Lisa. So that could be. I got you, Robin.
Did you gamble?
No.
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 Too bad.
So I don't know if you know, but I'm an accountant.
Oh, yeah.
My degree in accounting. So I worked on the Strip every day. I actually was the accountant for the Palazzo and the Grand Canal. So just having to go to the Strip every day, I wanted to get so far away from the casinos when I was done.
I can imagine. That's probably a good thing then. Because I could imagine a lot of people have a lot of problems if, gambling can be,
Oh, yes.
Can be a curse.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
Finishing it off. So that side opposed to not.
Love it.
Watch Tracy, they said. She'll be done quick. Oh, not that girl. All right. I'm going to get this started on this side this time. This freaking thing is driving me nuts. Sprinkling again.
I don't hear it yet. Like when it first.
Yeah, it was coming down pretty hard then. Just sprinkling now.
You have a stars party.
Woo! I got a star for that. Oh, hold on, this is coming apart. I know there's no time for singing and dancing now, but come on. Star party. Ooh, star party. It's time for a star party. Quit fooling around, Trace. Get the freaking heart done, will you? Jesus. Get her to make laundry to do and places to go. People to see. I'll be on YouTube tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern if anybody is bored and wants to hang out. I have no idea what we're going to do.
8 p.m. Eastern?
Yep. I go live on YouTube on Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern and Facebook on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Try to just split it up. And then, yep. Once in a while, I'll do both because I don't have StreamYard.
Uh-huh.
So I'll just put my iPad up and my phone up.
Oh, and then run them both.
Yeah, but I don't really like to do that too often because it's really hard to keep up with the comments.
Yeah, because you're looking in too many different spots. Yeah.
So, but I usually do it when we have the Sixers event because I forget to tell everybody next weekend's the Sixers event and I'll be on Facebook. So I don't know. I just like to keep my schedule because you know how social media is.
Yep.
miss something, it kind of screws everything up. Your algorithm.
Well, you have a friend that has her own StreamYard.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. You ever want to use it, just let me know.
I appreciate that. I got it when we first moved up here, but Starlink didn't have enough bandwidth to keep up with it. So they actually refunded me, so I thought that was pretty cool.
You have to turn your screen. It's not StreamYard. It's because she's in landscape, Linda. StreamYard doesn't make the screen small. It's just because she's in landscape. So you have to turn your device.
Turn your phone or iPad or whatever. All right. I could take this off and put pearls, but we're doing all that. All right. So there it is. I think I will add a little pearl bead to the end there just to make it, you can't even see it. So I'm not even going to explain it. And here, I'm going to leave this,
Tracy, please go to the meetup with the other Sixers this summer.
We'll see. I don't know yet.
That was from Karen Hensley.
Yeah. I don't know just yet. They're having another get together. The Sixers is the 6 of us that met in Arizona.
Gotcha.
Connie, Carrie, Shar, and Lisa. I think I like this better. I'm gonna glue this bad boy on. Not a lot of glues because I have commitment issues. You guys, thanks for being patient with me because we've been on here a minute, like a lot of minutes, 101 minutes to be exact. I'm not good at math, but something like that.
An hour and 42 minutes.
Woo! Yeah. All right. Glue that on there. I'll trim up the bottom. Let me just trim that now.
Sue says the raggedy bow is perfect. Teri says it's gorgeous. Love the accent. There's the heart ears.
Yeah, look, you guys like my ears? What if I go this way? Oh, yeah, this way. Like my ears?
Gorgeous.
What do you guys think? Not bad.
I love it.
This looks black almost. Now I can't see y'all. Or I can't see myself. There I am.
There you are.
The color
beautiful.
Pretty. It's different. It's pretty. I just hope it inspired you or you learned. You can mess with your bow and get the pieces where you want them once you get it hung up. And I'll trim this up a little bit and probably leave it about right there. But it does cover the middle. But still, you get the gist.
Everybody's saying that it's so pretty. Donna says, I love it. It's so pretty. Sandy says it's beautiful.
Thank you.
Stunning, says Don. Nope, there's the boy. He's got to make an appearance.
Ta-da.
All righty, everybody. Let's get this bad boy on screen.
All right. Good luck, you guys.
And let's do a little shuffle. Good luck.
Woo! Zing! We're going to spin the win. Spin in the win.
Spin in the win.
Yes.
Joan Grimes. Joan Grimes, congratulations. Woo, woo. Congratulations, Joan. Right here on the screen, right here. Please email Teri at decoupagequeen.com. Please, please, please. Teri, 1R. Teri at decoupagequeen.com. Send me your address and I'll send you a goodie bag full of Decoupage Queen rice papers. Congratulations.
Awesome.
I will say, I have been telling everybody the entire time that I've been, even when I posted this month's lineup, I was like, I'm so excited. Tracy's going to be on. It's going to be amazing. And you did not disappoint. It was amazing. So I appreciate you so very much.
Thank you. Thanks for not booting me off after 6 minutes. Let me finish. And
Tracy, it's been an hour. We're out of here.
Oh, yeah. See you later. See you next time, sister.
Oh, my gosh. Well, everybody, we appreciate you for spending time with us today. We hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Next Saturday, we'll be back again. And I believe I have Lindy Tate from Tater Buggin'.
That'll be fun.
So we'll see you later, everyone.
All right. Bye.